Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled the Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
"I want to know about heaven and hell," said the samurai. "Do they really exist?" he asked Hakuin. Hakuin looked at the soldier and asked, "Who are you?" "I am a samurai," announced the proud warrior. "Ha!" exclaimed Hakuin. "What makes you think you can understand such insightful things? You are merely a callous, brutish soldier. Go away and do not waste my time with your foolish questions," Hakuin said, waving his hand to drive away the samurai. The enraged samurai couldn't take Hakuin's insults. He drew his sword, readied for the kill, when Hakuin calmly retorted, "This is hell." The soldier was taken aback. His face softened. Humbled by the wisdom of Hakuin, he put away his sword and bowed before the Zen master. "And this is heaven," Hakuin stated just as calmly. My friend, what do you gather from this short story entitled Heaven and Hell? It is said that heaven and hell are not places, but states of mind. We can experience heaven and hell right here on this plane, right here in this 3D world. A person, a stranger, a passerby that you have never known could be going through hell, while another walking beside them or in the opposite direction could be in heaven. They are the ways that we experience the world. What world would you like to experience? When I think about this story of how the samurai, enraged by Hakuin, drawing his sword, readying for the kill, was in hell. But when he put his sword back, he was in heaven. He had let go of his hatred, his anger, and calmed himself. When two people are arguing, are they not both in hell? Shouting at each other, accusing each other, backstabbing each other, looking over their shoulder, wary of each other, not trusting each other. But when two people can be in each other's presence, calmly, amiably, respectfully, courteously, gladly, joyfully, peacefully, are they not in heaven? We can experience many different states of being in this life. The choice is ultimately up to us. As in this story, Hakuin could have responded in kind to the samurai's sword, but he chose not to let it disturb his way of being, not to let it take him to hell, but to remain in heaven. What a place we can be. And we can be in this place anytime we like. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. I pray you received an encouraging message letting you know that heaven and hell can actually be states of being, states of mind. We don't ever have to be in hell. But if we find ourselves there, we can build a heaven in our minds. A place where we can always come to. Share this episode with a like-minded individual who is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version, building a heaven within themselves. Pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, why not subscribe for more inspirational messages like this? And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking that support link there is much appreciated. Big shout out and thank you to all the wonderful supporters who continue to donate to the podcast, making it possible for episodes like this. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night, wherever you are. And as always, take care, my friend. Hey there, my friend. So you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.